welcome to Off the Cuff's version of the Weekly Ping, the podcast where two best friends talk everything esports in the past week. My name is Hylander. This is JT. JT, how are you doing, bud?
I'm doing well. For those of you who watched last week, you know that I officially non-officially trademarked my watching word, and I used it at the end of the Off the Cuff episode. So it's now been officially announced that I am officially trademarking the word watching. So yeah, it's happening. It's a movement. If you're behind it, hashtag watching, hashtag off the cuff, everywhere. Do it. Make it a revolution. But what was the question? I'm good. How are you?
JT, I'm gonna be real with you, bud. I think you need some more sleep.
Yeah, true. I fell asleep before dinner. It was a big mistake. Pam told me not to. I guess I can announce for the weekly ping. Pam, my wife, and I, we're pregnant. We're expecting our first child coming January, mid-January. So thank you all so much for the roaring applause. I appreciate that very much. Exciting. Baby's healthy. Mom's healthy. Dad's insane, apparently. And me, Dad. So I'm insane tonight, at least. So buckle in and let's. Thank you. Buckle in. Let's get started with the show. Call of Duty. Why not? Let's talk some Rostermania. I found that Breaking Point has this really nice Rostermania hub going on here. With all the information that you could ever want and need. Kind of what Breaking Point has come to do for the Call of Duty community. And so a lot of these interesting are just rumored trades still, like Draza making decision for FaZe, like we talked last week. Still a rumor, not confirmed. So weirdly enough, I mean, Atlanta FaZe just tweeted out today as well, like, comment down below for a chance to be our fourth. Obviously they're joking, but like they're not confirming it. I feel like, Draza made his decision today, rumored that he made his decision, that he signed on the dotted line. So yeah, and anyway, let's take a look at some of these. Envoy to Toronto Ultra, rumor, big rumor. I mean, a lot of people are talking about this. Sam Phoenix not expected to continue coaching Sal Surge. We already knew about that. There's Envoy again. Priesta NYSL renegotiating contract. Seems like they're not going to make a decision on that they're going to drop Priesta. In the rumors that Sib, right here, NYSL are going to sign Sib to replace Priesta after failed contract negotiations. That would be kind of gross.
A huge upgrade.
Yeah, it's a huge upgrade for NYSL. OpTic are leaning towards Kenny as their fourth, which I like that a lot. Yeah. I do like that a lot. And officially, Trey Zero announced his retirement from competitive Call of Duty. One of the greatest European players of all time. Obviously, kind of overshadowed by Hydra in the last couple seasons of his career, but Zero was a very big... Am I thinking of... Yeah, Zero. Yeah, Zero used to team with Bance back in the day, and they were kind of like the European powerhouse. I'm pretty sure they were both on Splice when they lost in the Call of Duty Championship back in like 2016, I want to say, Black Ops 3. Yeah, but... so yeah, Zero leaving from competitive Call of Duty. Kind of... It makes sense, honestly. He hasn't had the greatest last couple of years. Let's talk about more confirmed things. Boston Breach make their first official signing, and they signed Snoopy. So we talked about that last week. We were kind of wondering if Snoopy was kept, and he wasn't, since we think that he was just kind of like a sub. He's a Snoop. Is that what you just said?
The Beans and Snoopy, yeah.
Beans and Snoop. Yeah, love that. If only Boston Breach, they need to get Snoop Dogg on their payroll somehow. Actually, no, he's on Atlanta FaZe, isn't he?
I think so, but I mean, let's be honest. If there's someone who could do it, it would be Robert Kraft, being the owner of the Patriots.
True. So let's talk about some more rumors, because there's not much confirmed. I mean, all these things down here is confirmed, but that was so far ago now. Octane
I did hear one thing.
What's that?
Apparently, there's possible things that the Miami Heretics has fallen out.
I heard that it might not have fallen out, but it's not going to happen this season. So they're still going to be the Florida Mutineers, but maybe next season they'll become the Heretics. So
it's really weird for me. I like the Florida Mutineers.
I like it a lot. Yeah, I mean, I do
better than the Miami Heretics.
I do like the branding of the Miami Heretics. I do like that, but I don't know, the Florida Mutineers. I just think the Kraken is so sweet. I mean, well, maybe we can't say Kraken. The Octopus is so sweet. They had it first, but whatever.
Fear the Deep.
Yeah, Fear the Deep. I think I like their branding a lot, and it's kind of a shame to see it go away. I don't even know what the rumored branding would be for the Heretics. I'm not sure if that's been leaked or not. I doubt it, since it's probably not going to happen until next season, 2 seasons from now.
I feel like they just go with a full on like Spanish theme, being that like the whole thing was like Spanish.
Just don't make it a sombrero, or else you're going to get canceled.
Yeah, well, you're not wrong.
So rumors, Slasher and Priesta are likely a team of 2 for the 2024 season. So that's
a new team.
Interesting. Yeah, new duo there. Maybe
there's a new team being added that we don't know about. That'd be exciting.
I doubt it. There's still a lot of teams who haven't had anybody. I mean, there's the Rocker haven't had anybody sign. Vegas hasn't had anybody sign. I doubt it. I mean, especially with all the ridiculousness surrounding the league in the past couple of months about how it's broke. I mean, I don't think, unless the league does anything. I just
want there to be more teams.
Oh, for sure.
That's why, in my head, I'm like, oh, possibly something.
But for that to happen, the league needs to start the snowball effect. They can't just keep prices the way it is and expect things to change. They need to be the first to bend the knee. They need to be the first to get their heads out of where the sun don't shine.
Not wrong.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, as of right now, the only people who are going to add teams in is going to be like people like Nadeshot who used to play.
Right.
Who like end up saving up their money from like streaming all that stuff and has like the money to buy a team in.
Yeah. And I guess that's actually all the rumors that there is. I've already talked about the other rumors, and Snoopy was confirmed. So, yeah, I thought there'd be more going on, but
it's very quiet.
Apparently not. I don't know when the free agency period ends. I should probably look that up somehow. It's probably not hard to look up, but I wonder if it's at the bottom here. Is it at the bottom?
All I can say is there's going to be some teams that are actually going to be even, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think the next season of COD might actually be the most competitive COD we've had.
And that's scary to say because this last COD was extremely competitive. So that's kind of crazy to think. Because I mean, you've got Atlanta FaZe, you've got Draza, and then the trio.
If OpTic gets Pred and Kenny, added in with Shotzi and I cannot think of his name, Bruce, aka Dashy.
Which I don't.
You put those 4 together, that's a scary.
Where's the rumor that Pred's joining OpTic? I don't even see that here. Oh, right here. Pred very likely to join OpTic Texas. Yeah. Draws expected to join, but not guaranteed. Yeah.
So you have that. NYSL getting Sib.
That's huge.
Like Kismet, Hydra, Sib, and who's the 4th? Why is my brain blanking out right now?
Kismet, Hydra, Sib.
Why can't I can see him?
Skies,
that's it. That's a scary team as well.
Yeah, it for sure is. I mean, yeah, Sky's name was literally on my tongue for so long, I just didn't spit it out.
Yeah, I can see him. That's the thing. I can see him. I'm like, I know who you are, but I can't think of your name right now.
Yeah. I mean, even Toronto, even with all the craziness that they've been going through, I mean, if they pick up Envoy, if they have Scrap, Envoy, Kleenex, Insight, that's a pretty solid team as well.
That's what I mean. That's why I said this could be the most. And then Slasher, Priesta, and then add in like
who knows? Yeah,
a Seam, and something else, and
yeah. I mean,
you got yourself a team of veterans who can do something
big time. Which at this point in time, do you want a team of all veterans? I don't think that's going to happen because I think that's taking the OpTic Texas route, and you see how that, you see what's happened with that.
Yeah.
So, big name people still out there. You've got Clayster, you've got Temp, you've got Asim, you've got Nasty.
If Temp doesn't end up on a team,
Nasty's still out there. I mean, I'm surprised nobody has been rumored to get Nasty because I mean he is literally nasty. I mean, he's literally nasty. On the right team,
there's a lot of players out there that I'm shocked.
Yeah,
like Asim is definitely one of them as well.
Yeah, I'm also wondering how the Challengers players who won COD Champs. I mean, Abu Dubu, I think his name is. How is he going to come in? And is he going to come in? I mean, imagine Abu. I think it's Abu Dubu. I'm pretty sure that's what his name is. That'd be fun for the casters to say. Imagine if Abu Dubu signs with that Slasher Priest combination. I mean, you got some young rookies, you got some old heads,
veterans mixed with young.
That's a good combination right there. And so yeah, I mean, who knows what's going to happen? Who knows what young talent from the Ghosty's still out there somewhere.
Just a flex.
Ghosty still. I mean, so actually confirmed. We have Boston. Boston has 3 players right now. They've got Beans, Kremp, and they have Snoopy.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, so they just need one.
They just need one.
Honestly,
unless they still want one of those guys to be a sub, which maybe Kremp will still be a sub. Who knows? But I don't know. Why would you resign him?
I'm going to say one thing right now, and it's a player that I was really excited watching last season.
Sure.
I'd love to see Boston Asim.
Boston Asim. Sure.
Come and join them.
Yeah, I mean, you've got Arcides, which, I mean, he could still be actually, I think he's still technically on the LAG. I'm not entirely sure about that, but I think he is. I think he's the only one who got extended with them. So I don't know. I mean, I feel for him because that's one org you don't want to be a part of right now.
Is that
because they're still
are they even having a team next year?
They're still going under. I think. I don't know about anybody who's come in to pick up the org. Unless they're...
I'm just curious what happens to the people who are under contract there. Like, are they just like you're trapped and not allowed to play anywhere else?
Well, I'm guessing they might come. They might extend for one more season. They might. They might not, because I mean, why would you keep Alec if you're not going to be there next season? That doesn't make any sense to me. So they must still be there this next season, or else why would you keep Alec?
Maybe.
So maybe LAG is still going to be a thing for MW3. Maybe not. Who knows? But yeah, a lot of guys still out there, and a lot of negotiations to still be had. So,
I mean, in before OpTic doesn't get Pred at all.
I don't see that happening.
Like imagine Pred goes somewhere completely that no one expects.
Yeah, like he goes to like Boston.
Yeah, like that, or like a
Vegas.
Team talks him into joining somewhere and being the face, and they build a team around him.
I mean, that's kind of funny, because if Pred goes to OpTic, is Pred the new face of OpTic over Shotzi? I would say yes.
I'd have to say yes.
It's like a dual thing. I mean, it'll kind of be like a Scumpy Nate Shot situation back in the day.
I feel like that's the thing. I feel like you'd have half the fan base would be, oh, we're all for Team Shotzi. And you have the other half that'd be, nah, we're Team Pred.
Right.
It literally would be a Nate Shot Scump situation again, where everyone was like, oh yeah, Scump's the best. No, Nate's the best. Blah, 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 that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's funny because I feel bad for the other two.
Oh, for sure.
All the time with that, because they were there, but just had like, oh yeah, they're cool. They'll probably be gone in the next tournament.
Right. Which, I mean, yeah, like who is on the chopping block for that team if they don't get off to a hot start? Probably Dashy. I mean, they've had a rocky relationship for a while. It all depends on how he starts. I mean, Kenny has had a pretty up and down season last year.
Here's the thing with Dashy. You figure OpTic fans are already like on Dashy, because technically speaking, Dashy's the reason Scump retired.
True.
Scump gave up his spot so Dashy could stay on the team.
And they didn't even win anything.
So if Dashy doesn't step it up now, I think Dashy could be one of the greatest busts of OpTic history.
It's possible. I mean,
he was so hyped to be like the greatness for OpTic, and what has OpTic actually? I'm
trying to think of how many event wins he has. I think he just the one.
I think so.
Because I can't remember what team he was on before he was on OpTic. He might have won with a different org, but I don't remember. I mean, I want to. I can see a young Dashy in my head with a different jersey on, but I can't tell you what jersey that is. I really don't know. But yeah, I mean, in his tenure with OpTic, I mean,
that hasn't been
he
the
played
success that
he
we
played
wanted.
for Black Ops 4 for them.
Mm.
He didn't play World War II with them. So Black Ops 4 was his first year in OpTic, and then
World War II. I just want to point out there was a roster in World War II that if the game wasn't World War II and it was the game after World War II,
yeah,
I think the roster would have been really good. But it was when they added Kenny and Octane to OpTic.
yeah,
That roster would have been insane.
yeah.
If it wasn't World War II.
Well, it wasn't Kenny and Octane. It was Methods and Octane.
Was it?
Yeah. Yep. It was Scump, Crim, Methods, and Octane. That was the team of 4. Maybe Kenny was on there at one point in time.
I swear,
he might have been.
I think they dropped Methods at one point and picked up Kenny.
That's actually very possible. I think you're right because Kenny was on OGLA.
That's what I mean.
MW 2019.
I'm pretty sure that was and they thought that would be something good.
Yeah, which is weird though because they dropped Kenny for Black Ops 4. Then
that's why I honestly think.
Wait. Was it? Oh gosh, because Karma was still there.
Yeah, I was gonna say I remember Karma was still there
in Black Ops 4, wasn't he?
Yes.
And World War II?
I remember it was the year that Crim and Karma
maybe it was
started flopping for OpTic, and they dropped those two.
Maybe it was Scump, Karma. Wait, no. When did? Oh god. Okay, let's not. Let's finally talk Call of Duty Champs. As you all know by now, New York Subliners won it 5-0 over Toronto Ultra, coming from losers in grand New York fashion. That's how they like to win things. Yeah, so let's go through the bracket really quick because we never actually talked about this. So 3-1 FaZe over Surge, 3-2 Ultra over Thieves, 3-1 OpTic over Breach, 3-2 Subliners over Rocker, drop down into the elimination round 1 Seattle, knocks out LAT, Boston knocks out Rocker, winners round 2 Atlanta loses to Toronto, Subliners beat OpTic. And so OpTic, this is the end of the road for them. 3-2, beaten by Surge. FaZe beat the Breach 3-1. And then we have a Surge versus FaZe elimination round 3 where FaZe take it 3-1. Jumping over to the winners final, Ultra absolutely dominated the New York Subliners, causing Scrappy to talk absolute trash about everyone on the team except for Hydra. Basically saying if we shut down Hydra, then everyone else is just pure garbage, and they don't know how to win. So that really amped up the Subliners. I think the winners final was the last match of the day. No, it wasn't. Elimination Finals was. So Subliners end up going on to defeat FaZe for the Grand Finals rematch. Subliners versus Ultra, and this was just absolute clinic, ladies and gentlemen. 5-0. Not a chance. I mean, not even not a chance. There was times when Toronto was up, and then they just got absolutely destroyed. First map, 250-84 for Subliners. I mean, this hydroelectric hardpoint was clinical for Subliners. Kismet got off to the hottest start we've seen all year, and then they just kept the momentum going in both the search and the control, winning 6-1 in the search, 3-0 in the control. And we finally had a close game here in the hotel hardpoint, 250-236, where Subliners were down and they had to battle back in order to win this map. And then same here for game 5. Yeah, Search and Destroy on Embassy. Toronto was up. Highlander, what was it? 5-1. No, I guess not 5. It was 4-1. I think it was 4-1.
Yeah.
Or was it 4-0? Was it a complete 4? No, I can't entirely remember. Show the map stats. Maybe it doesn't show us the rounds, unfortunately. But yeah,
first 3 games.
It was some crazy start for Toronto where they got ahead either 4-0 or 4-1, and oh no, I'm thinking of the first search where Subliners got ahead 5-0, and then they lost one and then beat him 6-1. So I think it was 4-1. I think that is what happened. And then Subliners just turned the switch on, and they won five straight rounds, and they won 6-4. Out of a lot of like misplays from Toronto Ultra. I mean, not sticking together or just not playing a situation correctly. And it was kind of embarrassing. Scrap did not have a very good. Scrap didn't have a good time. Nobody on Toronto had a good time. I mean, Insight went even, but aside from that, I mean, look at everybody here from New York. Everyone's positive. 1.52 for Kismet, 1.51 for Skies, 1.29 for Hydra, and then 1.02 for Priest. To just kind of, what can you do when your team's getting all the kills and you're just kind of chilling? Honestly, I'm surprised he didn't go negative with the amount of kills that all of his teammates were getting. Completely insane performance out of the Subliners. And, maybe it teaches Scrap a lesson to maybe not open your mouth all the time. Maybe not. And see maybe where that gets you. But yeah, talking about Scrap, 0.71. Same with Kleenex. And then Hixie had a really bad showing, 0.65. Yeah, so really not a good showing out of the Toronto Ultra. And that is your Call of Duty Champs Recap. With that finally out of the way, we can talk some hype, some Halo. I have Halo news for us in the manner of 2 upcoming tournaments that I did not know about from that first roadmap that I saw a long time ago. So, HCS Salt Lake City Global Invitational, hosted by Space Station Gaming, August 4th through the 6th. And then we have another major, HCS Major, Fort Worth, Texas, September 1st through the 3rd. So, between the next couple of months, we've got some Halo to play. Beginning of August, beginning of September, we've got some Halo. So, exciting stuff. And with that, honestly, we're just going right into the RLCS, where the Spring Major, Highlander's favorite season in the summertime, happens. And in this, I'll be honest, I did not watch much of the RLCS Spring Major. But Team Vitality versus Team BDS in the finals. Team Vitality coming from the losers bracket. They pull the bracket reset 4-1. I'm pretty sure. I didn't see any final scores, but I saw these clips. So I think it was 4-1 in the first bracket, in the first grand finals bracket. And then once again, Team Vitality, off of insane plays like this from Zen, they just completely steamrolled Team BDS for North America, and they took home the crown. So I think it was also a 4-1 in the bracket reset. I could be wrong by that. Like I said, I didn't see any final scores, but I mean, look at Alpha here with the insane off the wall, off the ceiling play. I mean, Team Vitality really came out differently in this grand finals. Just not making it look easy against Team BDS. So obviously, I got some awards to hand out. The defensive MVP for Rule 1, RW9. I don't really know who that is, to be honest. This guy thinks Vatira deserved it, but I don't know. And then the offensive MVP, Zen from Team Vitality, and the overall MVP was Zen from Team Vitality. Without a single doubt, Caster Jorby says. And so, yeah, I mean, that's really the Spring Major. I couldn't have called this at all, honestly. I would not have called a Team BDS versus Vitality grand final. I thought Carmen Corp maybe was going to get back there. I don't really know how they even did. FaZe wasn't even in it. Not sure how OpTic Gaming did. Yeah, I mean, I really want to see if there was some sort of bracket out there. Is there a finalized bracket that I can take a look at? Because I'm not seeing one. And I don't like it when Esport, I don't like it when they don't update their brackets. Like, come on now. It probably was updated on the actual show, but how hard is it to, send out a picture of the updated bracket? Probably not very hard. So yeah, I don't really know. Not really sure about brackets or anything like that. Not sure how OpTic Gaming did. Not sure how Carmen Corp did. Rocket League Esports, do a little better. Do a little better, please. When it comes to your updating things.
I found some kind of like bracket thing, but it's on a like Liquipedia.
Is it
Like,
really?
I think this is like a fan made like thing that they actually like.
Yeah,
they did it.
I'm on the Rocket League website, even the Esports Rocket League website, and there is just nothing.
Like, look.
Oh yeah, look at that. I was on this for the last RLCS Major, so you're not wrong.
I'm pretty sure this is a fan made that.
Here it is. Here's the final one. So OpTic.
I just want to point out, I told you Moist was going to do something.
You're not wrong.
Moist nearly went all the way.
Wait. What did I say last week about Moist Esports? I said that you had a bracket. Oh, I said Moist was going to lose to OpTic, and then they were going to make a crazy run in the losers bracket, but that
they didn't do that. No.
They dropped down and then immediately got knocked out by Rule 1.
They almost did a crazy winner bracket run.
They almost did, yeah. I mean, they got to the semis. It's pretty solid. Oh, so there's Carmen Corp right there. They made it to the bracket final, the winners final, and then they got knocked out 4-3 from Team Vitality. Very interesting. Oh, so it was a 4-2 first bracket, and then 4-1 bracket reset. Okay, so once again, I'm blaming the RLCS for this because, like, how hard is it to update your Twitter? I mean, why do I got to go to Liquipedia? Why does Hylander got to go to Liquipedia, of all places, to find a bracket? I mean, if you're not watching the actual show, how are you supposed to know? I mean, you're running you're running the broadcast, Rocket League, are you not? Or is Liquipedia running your broadcast for you? Is that what's happening right now? If so,
it doesn't like MVP.
Yeah, look at that. Look at all the info that they have here.
Well, fewer statistics.
Maybe Liquipedia is running the RLCS. Who knows? But anyway, yeah, that's the spring major for RLCS. Very interesting stuff. I'm assuming there's going to be a summer major here, probably in the fall at this rate. But yeah, I mean, as you can see, I didn't watch much. I thought I was going to watch. I really did. I had internal plans to watch this, but the weekend came, the weekend went, and I did not watch. So here we are, and that's really all we have. Thank you all so much for watching this episode of The Weekly Thing, brought to you by Off the Cuff. It's been a fantastic show, obviously, like it always is. Regardless of how tired or not tired I am, I think I'm going to go to sleep after this, and that'll be the end of me for tonight. But yeah, once again, thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy watching this episode of The Weekly Ping, then make sure to follow us on all of your listening and watching platforms. Watching platforms. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on your favorite listening platforms. Come over here to twitch.tv/offthecuff-pod to follow the live show as it happens every Tuesday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Like I said in the first show, you know what you're doing on Tuesdays typically. If you're not doing anything at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, why not come over to Twitch? Why not watch us live? Why not watch me and Hylander mess everything up that doesn't get shown in the actual edit?
Okay, well, mostly you, but
this episode I will take full responsibility. But you're not gonna sit there and say that you don't mess up.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah. But if you want to do that, all the links that you're ever going to need, as always, is in the description down below. Follow us on Twitter, join our Discord, and once again, subscribe, hit all the buttons except for the report button. Maybe don't hit that one. And we will see you guys next week for another Weekly Thing.